Hello and welcome to another edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. Right off the bat on today's show, if you're really hankering for your Fast and Furious fix, the 9th go-round of the franchise was to debut in mid-April of 2019, but due to something going on in the studio that's actually pushed back several of their films, this film will actually debut in late April of 2020, just next to a year later. This film will actually debut. Not for 100% sure what's been going on inside of the studios itself, but can't wait to get to see the next go-round of the Fast and Furious franchise, albeit I haven't seen the 8th one yet, but we'll probably definitely have enough time to get to see it now. This franchise will not get back into action in 2020. Next up on the list, Toyota's in the news for a vehicle that if you've never heard of, don't feel bad because I never heard of it either. This is the Toyota Century. Now this vehicle's been around since 1967, and this is only its third generation. They've built this thing for quite some time. This is only the third different body style for this machine. And it's definitely a car that you want to be driven in and not drive, as this thing is 17.5 feet long, over 6 feet wide, and just under 5 feet tall, with all the great creature comforts, especially out back, that you'd want in a monster long wheelbase limousine saloon car. Now this vehicle does get some big upgrades. Gone is the normally aspirated V12 out of the second generation machine in favor of a brand new 5-liter normally aspirated engine, along with a 2-stage electric engine hybrid setup inside of the vehicle as well. No performance numbers have been released as of yet, but this vehicle is debuting at the Tokyo Motor Show late October. Probably one of the most interesting units. This vehicle is only sold in Japan, and since 1967 they've actually pushed out 8,700 units of this machine. Definitely going to get a big bump up with this new body style that's a little Rolls-Royce-ish, maybe a little bit Lincoln as far as in the front of it is concerned. So pretty good looking piece of kit, so be interesting to hear a lot more of this coming up the Tokyo Motor Show. Next up on the list, we've talked long and hard about the huge amount of accomplishments that the Bugatti Chiron has actually achieved over its short life cycle. But one of those record runs is now gone, but thanks to the quirky little Swedish automobile manufacturer known as Koenigsegg. Koenigsegg took one of their brand new Agera RS's and reset the record from 0 to 400 kilometers an hour back down to 0. That 400 kilometers an hour reaches out to 249 miles an hour. They made this run thanks to that twin turbocharged 5-liter V8 making 1,341 horsepower and 944 pounds-feet of torque. They did the 0 to 400 back down to 0 in just 36.44 seconds, besting the Bugatti Chiron by 5.52 seconds. That run was done in just 2,444 meters, or 8,008 feet, or just over 6 miles. The vehicle did 0 to 400 kilometers an hour in just 26.88 seconds. That's 1,958 meters, or 6,423 feet. And then it did the 400 back down to 0 in just 9.56 seconds at 483 meters, or 1,584 feet. This is a hugely impressive record, and if you want to check out the video of it, it's up on the Facebook page. It looks next to effortless for this particular automobile. Shows you the rate of progression for modern day supercars in this day and age. The funnest thing about this deal is that particular car that set that record is coming to a lucky owner. It was already been sold, and that owner lives right here in the United States. He or she is definitely going to have a beautiful story to tell about how their car will be, at least for the time being, the quickest to 400 kilometers an hour and back down to 0. It's a pretty impressive record, to say the least. Last up on the list, you want to relive your inner Steve McQueen, maybe from back in the late 60s movie era, Bullitt. And you may remember there's been a couple of Bullitt edition Mustangs, the last one happening in the mid-2000s. Well, if you believe the post on Mustang6G.com, they're showing off this particular window photograph that they are taking off of somewhere on the old interwebs, showing off a window sticker for a 2018 Mustang Bullitt GT that could be coming to a dealer near you over the next several months. Not for sure if this is real or not yet. This looks pretty credible, especially this group gets really into the nitty-gritty, that being the Mustang 6G group. They really get to the nitty-gritty of this stuff, so we'll have to wait and see if this thing comes to be true, but I could not wait to get to see that new body style Mustang and that dark green. It would look fantastic. And that's all there was that I thought was worth talking about for this edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. Don't forget to like us over on the Facebook page. Links down in the show notes. Also, if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, you can do so at any time. Get the first dibs on the brand new shows as soon as they come out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again real soon.